Hi, I'm Mary Carol Sheffield, and I am the County Extension Coordinator and Agriculture and Natural Resources Agent with Paulding County UGA Extension. And I'm going to tell you today about a creature that you may be seeing in your yard soon. It's called the Cicada Killer Wasp. And in the next month or so, it's going to start emerging. You'll see it probably a lot in August and into September. It is pretty big and it looks a little scary, but I don't want you to be scared of it. Even though it has a frightening name, it's really beneficial in your garden. It measures almost 2 inches long, and it has yellow markings across a large body that looks similar to a yellow jacket, but it's much larger than a yellow jacket. You will find some of them patrolling the ground, and they have red wings, and they also look a little bit intimidating. Although they look really threatening, they're more buzz than they are bite. They usually ignore people, and the individuals patrolling the ground are always males. Males do not have a stinger. They could not sting you if they wanted to. They are usually just out protecting the nest. The females, by the way, are also out, but they are hunting, and they are looking for cicadas, which are a pest in your yard. Female cicadas are also called giant cicada killers because they use their stingers to paralyze the cicadas, which are that annoying insect in our yard. The cicadas live in trees, and they can damage our trees and shrubs by laying eggs in them, and they make a lot of noise that you sometimes hear at night. But the cicada killers actually prey on the cicadas, and they take them back to their nests and feed on them and have their young feed on them. As big as the females are, they still have a hard time lumbering through the air with a cicada because it's a rather large insect as well. And they paralyze it with their stinger and drop it from the tree, and then you might see them dragging it across the ground. So females do have a stinger, but they're not likely to sting you unless they're really forced to sting. They're a really shy creature, and they're not very aggressive at all. They're really just using that stinger to provide food. Cicada killers are solitary wasps. They're not like honeybees or hornets that nest socially. They drill a hole in the ground and they nest in that solitary hole. They'll burrow about 6 to 10 inches down, and they can take it about 6 inches across. And in that burrow, they lay eggs, and they're the only insects in there. They like to burrow in well-drained or sandy soils, making a horseshoe-shaped mound beside every hole. And each burrow can have as many as 20 eggs, each in an individual cell, and each egg can have as many as 3 cicadas to feed on in its cell. Cicada killer wasps show up around the 1st of August in Georgia, and they can be seen for about a month. They can show up a little earlier in mid-July or all the way into September, so the timing is about right now. Before you decide that you just have to do away with these insects, I want you to remember that it's apparent from their name that they are predators of a cicada, which they're providing a biological control of a pest to ornamental trees and shrubs for us. So the best control of them is prevention in your yard, because cicada killers nest in open areas without vegetation. If you have healthy lawns and turf, it won't be attacked. If it's very thick, they're not interested in that. So the best way to prevent having cicadas around is to cultivate a really lush and healthy lawn without any bare patches. So I want you to remember that the more aggressive cicada killers are males, and they can't sting you. They're all show and no substance. They hope to be able to scare you away by bluffing. But when it comes down to it, there's just nothing they can do. The females are otherwise occupied, and they can't be distracted, so they really don't pose a threat. They're really focused on hunting those cicadas for their young. Because they're so innocuous, and because they're really short-lived, just really about a month in the season, and they are so beneficial, it's best to leave them alone and just enjoy their beauty and their fascinating behavior. So I just wanted to update you on that potential pest that you may be seeing soon, so that you are not alarmed by it when it arrives. I also wanted to let you know that there are a couple of programs coming up at Extension. We have some Master Gardener gardening programs in July on the 27th at 10 a.m. We'll be hosting a composting and improving soil quality class with Master Gardener John Shipley. And then on August 24th at 10 a.m., we're going to host an irrigation in the home landscape class with Master Gardener Carolyn Bruce, and we'll talk about the basics of irrigation that day. If you have questions or you want any more information, please don't hesitate to contact us at the Paulding County UGA Extension Office. You can call us at 770-443-7616, or you can find us on the web at www.ugaextension.org/Paulding. If you are interested in our programming, I'd love for you to go to our website and sign up for our newsletter, Bulldog Bites. It's an e-newsletter, and we send it out about once a month with updates about things that are going on in the landscape and on the farm, and information about programmings here and in surrounding counties.